Why don't you tell what you remember about hauling hay and the 4th of July and the G-tractor and anything like that?
Well, hauling hay would make you itch.
Why?
Because the hay leaves would get down your neck. But then you got to go swimming in the canal.
It made it worthwhile?
Well, I don't know if it made it worthwhile, but you felt dirtier when you got out of the canal than when you got in. But we used to haul hay. This was back before it got totally mechanized. We were still using part of the old loose hay system. We had this big high wagon, and Grandpa, well, that's what we called him, our dad. I always called him Grandpa, but he would throw the bale up on the wagon. Ann and I would stack them and take her on one side and me on the other side until we got a load. Then we'd haul it back, and then he had some kind of a thing with spines in it that would stick in the hay, and lift them up and swing them around with the derrick, and he'd stack the hay, all that kind of stuff. And we'd do this, it seemed like, for months on months after months. It seems like it would take all year to get the hay in, but I know we got done by the 4th of July, because we didn't get done by the 4th of July, we didn't get our silver dollar, which had to last us until potato digging time, when we got paid 2 cents a sack for a 100-pound bag. Huh?
Did you have hay after the 4th of July?
Oh, we had hay 3 times a year.
Yeah.
But, you know, the monumental one was the first crop, which was the biggest crop.
And you got the dollar then?
Yeah, the rest of the year,
You did $.
he didn't get anything for the rest of the year. You know, he said he had to make that other dollar last, so didn't need to give you any more for the rest of it, you know. So pick potatoes all day, $2 a day if you worked really hard. So one thing about picking potatoes, if you were a slacker, you didn't get any money.
How did they do it? I mean, you didn't carry the bag with you, or?
No, we left her home.
Oh. No, Aunt said you had some kind of a bag you put around
Well,
your neck or
we had a belt that went around your waist, was about 6 inches wide, and it had hooks on it. And you would hook your bag into those hooks, and it would drag between your legs, and you would bend over like this. And over again.
Yeah.
But it was a lot easier to do when you were young.
Oh yeah, if you had to bend over now, you'd die, yeah.
Well, I just did. Am I going to die?
Die.
So what else do you want to know?
You guys are bad.
Okay,
Bad.
tell us about how
Bad.
you used to drive in that little G-tractor and what you did when we did the hay, when we stacked the hay.
When I was like 5 years old, I started driving the Alice Chalmers G, which was a 10 horsepower rear-engined machine, which was the ultimate speed machine for a 5-year-old. I'm telling you, it was fast. Later on, I came to find out it would do a couple of miles an hour.
It was slow, huh?
But you know, it was Jeff Gordon-like then, you know. Well, we used this little thing forever. Grandpa used to make me go out and rake hay, but he didn't trust me with the damn thing, so he would send Granny along to sit in the car to watch me rake hay in case I ran into the fence or into the ditch or something.
But you could actually rake the hay with that little thing?
Oh yeah, I did it for years, day after day after day.
Oh my goodness.
Poor old Granny, she had to sit in a hot old car, and I never did run into anything. It was Ann that ran into everything.
Yeah, I'm the one that had the problem.
Well, she had the problem because she found out that if she ran over the dike and got stuck, she could quit and come home.
That's not true.
It is
I
true.
didn't. It made me feel really bad that I did that.
Yeah, I could tell. It was really bad. I got to come home. I didn't have to go back.
You're still doing that.
Still doing that.
That's right.
You know.
Me, go out in the garden? I picked the wrong thing.
Yeah. So, you know, I can't believe that story. And Sister Camille, I don't even think she ever made it out there. So, and then every week before we'd irrigate, I had to follow Grandpa along and shovel dirt in front of the head gates so they wouldn't leak and let the water out until they got to the right place. So we would walk for a mile one way and a mile back, shoveling dirt in front of all the head gates. He didn't get the major luxuries like hay stackers and sprinklers until after I left home. As the main hired help left home, the younger brothers didn't learn how to work, so, you know, hey, it's the truth.
Maybe you should have taught him better.
Well, that was his job, not my job. But the story I got that is that Ann and I got the top of the gene pool. And by the time the others came along,
I can't put this in a documentary everybody's going to be seeing.
hey, you can put it in there and I will stand by it.
Off the gene pool.
David is the one that came up with the story. Clinker and Brad were over fixing Granny's little shed out there over above the well, and David repeatedly told them that, you know, that's why we made it and they didn't make it, because the gene pool was gone and we had used Grandpa up by the time they came along. So anyway, I'm glad I was the top of the gene pool, because you know, I like living the way I live. And I'm, you know, not nearly as smart as Ann. She had a job teaching school. She found her a guy that wanted to be a dentist, put him through school. He's paid ever since.
That's right. It cost me more than I ever realized.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did a good.
she's
I
still
did
smart.
a good one on that one. That's for sure.
Yeah, she was the smarter one on that one.
you know, so.
So whatever happened to the tractor?
Well, the tractor was given to me as my inheritance, but I didn't have any place to put it, and Granny and Grandpa needed a new washer and dryer, so they called up and said, we have a sale for your tractor, and I said, okay, that's fine, but you keep the money, because I don't need it, and I have no place to keep the tractor, so it's sitting right over here.
Right there, the washer and dryer.
Washer and dryer.
Oh. But so somebody else got the tractor?
Yeah,
Huh.
but, you know, it was,
Wasn't that little orange thing?
yeah, the
Yeah,
little orange
just
thing
looked like a
quarterback.
bunch of pipes and
Yeah, it
stuff.
didn't look
Yeah.
like much. It looked like a...
You know, I would have loved to have had the tractor had I had any place to keep it and do anything with it. And it had been pretty thoroughly beat up anyway, so...
You don't
take a
find anything
major
like that
restoration.
anymore, do you? I mean, there's nothing
They'd
like
be
it.
pretty hard to find, but
Yeah.
anyway, I didn't end up with it, and that's okay.
Basketball.
Yes, I always used to look through the Sears and Roebuck catalog through the electric train section until I wore the pages out, thinking, yeah, I'm going to get one of these for Christmas one of these years. But every year, I got an orange basketball, about that big. Dribble, 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 shoot, dribble, dribble, shoot. And I'd wear it out in 1 year. Never did get a train. Yes, and I did not bounce my basketball on concrete. I bounced it on the dirt. And my backboard was made out of a headgate board, and the hoop was made out of a dump brake tine.
Did it work pretty good?
Worked damn good. I was a good shot, too. I could swish it every time. I wouldn't even move the net. I didn't even have a net. So it's perfect.